Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I welcome you all in English class. So, my dear student, today we are going to start our topic, that is conditional sentences. It is very important to know about the structure of these conditional sentences. As far as your objective is concerned, you would be having that MCQ for the objective. There you would be given a statement, and by giving that statement regarding the conditional sentences, you would be asked to answer the question, answer the option, that is which type of conditional sentence is it. Okay, so you must know about the kinds of conditional sentences in order to attempt that MCQ. So it is important to know about the conditional sentences. What are the conditional sentences? First of all, know about this. Conditional sentences have two parts. Okay, conditional sentences are often made up of two parts, that is an if clause and a main clause. So there are the two parts, that is a conditional sentence is often made up of two parts, that is the if part, number one, that is the if part, and the number two is, that is the main part. If we make it just, the if clause can come either first or second. When the if clause is first, the two clauses are separated by comma. If normally means on the condition that if I see him, comma, I'll give him the message. I'll give him the message if I see him. So did you get that idea? That the very first point that we are talking about, that is a conditional sentence is often made up of two parts. Number one part could be, that is the if part, if clause, and then the main clause. If clauses all the time is going to be subordinate clause. On the other hand, it either if clause can come at the beginning of the sentence, or either it can come later. But when it would be coming at the beginning of the, if clause would be coming at the beginning of the sentence, we would be separating it by using a comma from the main clause or the main part. So it for second year it would be beneficial if they are going to do their analysis, and you would be knowing about the structure of that sentence. So what we have given the example, if I see him, I'll give him the message. I may give you another example. If you come, we shall welcome you. If you come, comma, we shall welcome you. On the other hand, what is the second condition? That is, what would be the second structure? We shall come, welcome you if you come. So the very first thing that is clear, that what is a conditional sentence. Then come, what are the different types of conditional sentences? So the conditional sentences, there are four types of conditional sentences. Each type of conditional sentence uses different tenses to show different condition. Okay, so what are you going to do? You are going to write the structure, rather you are going to practice that structure of the sentence according to the condition, that is condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. So what are you going to do? You are going to learn that structure. So what we have talked about, that conditional sentences would be according to the type, that is the zero conditional. Then there is type 1, condition 1, type 2, condition 2, type 3, that is the conditional 3. Type 0 conditional or conditional 0, that is if the ice melts, it becomes water. Conditional 1, if I see her, I'll give her a message. Conditional 2, if I went, I wouldn't speak to him. Conditional 3, if it had rained, I would have taken an umbrella. So what is for the conditional 1? Conditional 0. Zero conditional. That is how it is formed. Number 1, conditional 0 is formed by if, then subject, then present simple, commas, if, that is the combination of if clause. Please understand this thing. If plus subject plus present simple. Okay, I'll give you the example, that is if you heat ice. Please write down, first of all write down that structure, that is if subject you, present simple heat ice, separating by comma, subject it, present simple melts. Did you get it? So what would be the structure of zero conditional? That is it would be by the if clause, that would be then the simple present, and it will be combined by the main clause, that will be again in the simple present. And if we are going to reverse that, we are going to bring main clause in the beginning of the sentence, then definitely there would be subject. It could be she, present simple she does worry. Okay, please note down the last one. If she doesn't worry, plus if Jamal, subject, plus present simple stay out after school. So did you get the structure? What are you going to do? That you are going to learn those forms, you are going to learn those structures, that by those using those structures we may make different conditional sentences. So why we use this conditional zero? We use it when the result is always true. Scientific fact, mean it is very much clear that what is going to happen, such as if you heat ice, it melts. If I miss this bus, I am late for work. I am late, my father takes me to school. If I am late, my father takes me to school. She doesn't worry if Jamal stay out after school. So we may use when instead of if. It could be when you heat ice, it melts. Okay, so if could be replaced by the condition when. It is a special case, that in special feature, it is the special feature of if clause that we may use by replacing when we want to replace we may replace it by from when, right? So the zero conditional, that is clear to you people? Yes, my dear student, that is that we would be making zero conditional by combining two present simple, okay, even the if clause and even the main clause, and the and I have given you here the example. Okay, then we are coming towards our type 1 conditional one. That is a conditional one. First of all, let's see that how do we use it when it is possible to fulfill a condition, okay, which is given in the if clause. What is that? How do we use conditional sentence? We use it when we predict what will happen given certain other facts. We use it for things that will probably happen in the real future or for prediction. Okay, why do we use conditional one? We do use conditional one when we want to know, when we just see that what would be the outcome of the thing in the coming future. Okay, it is open condition. In fact, it is possible to fulfill a condition which is given in the if clause, that would be the prediction that could happen in the real future. So what would be the structure? If plus subject plus present simple. So what is that? If subject you, present simple study hard, that is if clause. Then we are going to start our main clause, that is subject you will, first form of the verb, you will pass your exam. Okay, did you get that? How we are going to make it? If clause, that would be in simple present. Please write it down. If clause, that would be in simple present, and the main clause, that will be by the will, shall in future, or we may use it with the modal verbs with infinitive. Okay, such as if you study hard, you will pass, that is simple present, along with the main class, that is with the help of will. Okay, if you see Asma tonight, tell her to email me. Okay, tell her to email me. That is another way. If Ben gets up early, he can catch the bus. If Ben gets up early, that is in the simple present. He can catch the bus. What did I told you? That I told you that by using the modal verb, that is can, could, can. Here we are going to use can. So that is the structure of that conditional one. If you study hard, you will pass your exam. So what did we say? That what we are going to do, that is probably is going to happen, it is going to have effect in the near future, or it could be our prediction. If it rains, we will stay at home. He will arrive late unless he hurries up. So when we are going to replace if clause in some certain condition, we may replace by unless. So how we can replace? We may replace this by unless. Unless is again giving us an other condition. By omitting that, we may use it. He'll arrive late unless he hurries up. Parvez will buy a car if he gets his loan. So did you understand that thing, that we use it for the what would be the structure? The structure would, for the first conditional, the structure would be simple present, okay, for the if clause. Then for the main clause, it will be will, shall with the future tense, or we may use infinitive, that is with the use of to plus verb, okay. Then it could be by the modal verbs. Infinitive also are related with the senses, okay, those verbs that are related with the senses also. So I have given you 3 examples that are written in these slides, and the 3 other examples that I have told you. If I study, I'll pass the exam. If Ben gets up early, he can catch the bus. If you see Asma tonight, tell that is infinitive, tell her to email me. On the other hand, the if clause can be at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. If I study, I'll pass the exam. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. You will pass the exam if you study hard, right? So did you get that structure? Please make and other examples as well. These are the different words. There are the 10 examples that are given for your practice. You are going to write those all verbs according to the structure, according to the demand of condition 1. Please make it in please keep this thing in your consideration, that we are going to make it by the condition 1. Okay, I have given another name to the conditional one, that is the open condition. Then come the conditional 2. And that is more like unlikely condition, okay. It is more like, it is in fact the theoretically a probability. It is theoretical probable to fulfill a condition which is given in the if clause. So what would be the structure? If plus subject plus past simple. Please, if clause, you may write in your register if clause. Then if clause would be in the simple past, okay. Let me read for you. If he studied more. If subject he, past simple, studied more. Then we are going to separate it from the main clause, that the main clause would be a combination of would plus infinitive. It could be could plus infinitive. It could be might. So what would be it? If he studied more, he would pass the exam. If I would lower taxes if I were the president. So whenever we are going to use I with if clause, we would be using were. It wouldn't be I was, it would be I were. If I won the lottery, I would travel around the world. If we didn't have to work today, we could have a picnic. So sometimes we can use should, could or might instead of would. So as I have told you people, we may use, for the main clause, we may use would, could, should, might, right? So what would be the structure? The structure would be if clause, along with that main clause, that would be the combination of would, along with that your first form of the verb. If I studied, I would pass the exam. If I studied, I could pass the exam. If I studied, I might pass the exam. Are you getting it? The if clause can be at the beginning. If I studied, I would pass the exam. On the other hand, the main clause could be at the beginning. I would pass the exam if I studied. So the structure, that is if plus subject plus past simple for the if clause, and the main clause would be excuse me please. Yes, the main clause would be from subject plus would plus verb. Would could be replaced by could, would could be replaced by could and might. So these are the different examples that you may you may practice. Okay, so we have talked about the unlikely condition, that is the second condition. Okay, so let's come towards conditional 3. Conditional 3, that are the condition can or cannot be fulfilled. It is in fact, it is not very real that to fulfill a condition, right? So what would be condition 3? It refers to the past time, the things that cannot be changed. Okay, so that's why we have talked about that it could be unreal condition, or it is not possible to fulfill that condition because it has been the part of the past. So what could be the structure? If plus subject plus past perfect. What is that? Past perfect. Had studied, would have passed, had studied. Then plus subject plus would have plus past participle, right? So what is the example? If he had known. So what is that? Past perfect. Had known that he would have decided differently. He would have decided differently. It is very unreal condition. Mean that has been done. We are going to change that thing that couldn't be changed now. So the second example is Jamil would have found a new job if he had stayed in Peshawar. If he had won the competition, life would have changed. So what is that? Your if clause would be in past perfect, and the main clause would be would plus have past past participle. It could be could plus have plus past participle. It could be might plus have plus past participle. So here we have used with the would. I am reading a few examples for you. That is, if I had studied, I would have passed the exam. If I had studied, I could have passed the exam. If I had studied, I might have passed the exam. In the same way, the if clause can be at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. For the beginning, we have done 3 examples, and for the end of the sentence, I would have passed the exam if I had studied. There are the 3 examples that I have given you. Then if you had called him, he would have come, right? If you had called him, he would have come. Then there are these. Sometimes you can also use should have, could have, or might have instead of the would have. So these are the different conditions by which we may use use 3 conditional sentences. It is not very common to use interrogative. Sometimes we may have to make different changes in the interrogative sentences. The main purpose is that you must know about the structure of these sentences. If you know about the structure of the sentences, so definitely it would be very easy for you to understand to get to know, to identify that how, in which class, which condition we are talking about. The examiner would be main concern. On the other hand, as far as your sentence structure is concerned, your grammatical expression is concerned, it is going to be very helpful. Okay, so that was all for today. Please practice condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. The practice that is given in the slides, please do it, and I am going to share the images as well, so that it would be easy for you to attempt the thing on your register. Okay, so I will be seeing you people tomorrow with a new topic, inshallah ta'ala. It is very important to complete your exercise. See you tomorrow. Take good care of you. Allah Hafiz.